2023 marks the Blue Jays' 47th season in the MLB, and over that time we have seen MVP, Cy Young winners, and Hall of Famers take the field. But what if I told you I have a list of 6 MLB stars that were once on the Jays, and you probably don't remember or realize that they were there? Make sure to stick around to the end because I don't think you guys would know about the last guy. To start off, we have Vladimir Guerrero Sr. In his short time with the Jays, which lasted only a month, he played 4 games in Dunedin and 8 at the team's AAA affiliate in Las Vegas before his release. Even though he never made it to the bigs, it's still really funny to see him in a Jays uniform. He'll always be remembered in Canada for his time in Montreal, but it's in Toronto where the eventual Hall of Famer actually finished off his career. Rickey Henderson is the all-time record holder for runs scored, stolen bases, and caught stolen. He put together an illustrious career that saw him in the Hall of Fame as soon as he was eligible. Oh yeah, he was also a World Series winner with the Jays. In the '93 season, Henderson was acquired for dirt cheap, and while he didn't put up Rickey Henderson type numbers, he came out clutch in the World Series. In Game 4, he hit a 2-run single in the 8th inning to cap off a 6-run inning and propelled the 15-14 win. Then in Game 6, down by a run, he led off the bottom of the 9th with a walk. This forced the pitcher to draw some of his focus on Henderson stealing second. Paul Molitor took advantage of this and singled into center. Next up, Joe Carter, and we all know what happened next. The walk Henderson drew is often overlooked, but the plate appearance boosted the win probability for the Jays by 14%, which was the second most a single play had on the night for the Jays. You can pretty much guess the first. Our next guy on the list is Mike Napoli. That's right, the club acquired him from the Angels on January 21st of 2011, a pretty underrated acquisition at the time. He put together a few good seasons in Los Angeles, and the trade also allowed the club to part ways with Vernon Wells and his terrible contract. Napoli would go on to have an over 1,000 OPS in 2011 and retired with a career 824 OPS, an All-Star selection, and a World Series ring in 2013. So it's too bad the team traded him only 4 days later to the Rangers. But hindsight's a lovely thing, isn't it? Moving on, we have Frank Thomas, who was a 2-time MVP, 5-time All-Star, 4-time Silver Slugger, Home Run Derby champ, and Hall of Famer. And I bet if you ask anyone to name the 3 teams he played his big league career with, most would only be able to name his time with the White Sox. It makes sense. In his 19-year career, he spent 16 of those with them. But in his final 2 seasons, he was actually on the Jays. And he did very well. In those 171 games, he had 29 home runs and 106 RBIs to go along with an 835 OPS. Not bad for his age 39 and 40 seasons. Sorry to interrupt the video, I just wanted to say that these videos take hours to create, so your subscription would mean a lot to me in my quest to get monetized. Thank you guys, and back to the video. The penultimate guy on the list is Noah Syndergaard. He was once an intriguing prospect for the Jays. In his short time in the minors, he had respectable numbers and was ranked as a top 100 prospect by MLB.com and Baseball Prospectus. But on December 17, 2012, he was shipped off to the Mets in the R.A. Dickey blockbuster. Syndergaard has gone on to post elite seasons in the bigs, so it's always interesting to think what he could have done for the Jays when they were competing in 2015 and 2016. And the final guy on the list is Eric Thames. Most remember him from his days in Milwaukee from 2017 to 2019, but he was actually drafted by the Jays in 2008 and featured in 141 games at the big league level before being dealt to Seattle. Following his brief stint with the Mariners, he went on to sign a career from 2013 to 2016 before returning to the MLB. It was a great headline, seeing a guy who was not good enough for the league in the early going of his career not quit, and instead he worked hard in the Korean League. There he continued to improve his game and was rewarded with a 3-year $16 million contract. In his first season back, he took the league by storm, posting incredible numbers in April that saw him be the early frontrunner of the MVP award. Let me know how many of these guys you didn't know were on the Jays in the comments below. Okay, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed content like this, make sure to subscribe. These videos take hours to create, so your support means a lot to me. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.